Welcome back. I'm Roxanne Evans. Mayor Cory Booker took office in July of 2006, promising to reform Newark. Some of those changes included improving city services, adding more police officers, and making a controversial hire with Police Director Garry McCarthy. Mayor, welcome. Thank you so much for coming and joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Well, we just heard earlier in the show your reaction to the schoolyard shootings, and to remind everyone, that's when 4 college students were shot execution style. Your reaction, what was going through your mind at that time?
You know, I think on a personal level, it was one of the lowest moments of my professional career, and I think it was a grievous scar in our community. But the beautiful thing about Newark is we pulled together right after that, and we suddenly started getting so much traction to get things accomplished that we really were having a hard time doing before. So we were able to go out and raise millions of dollars to get our police foundation going, to put up hundreds of public safety cameras all around our city, to implement ShotSpotter and other technology that's now helped us to be the #1 city in America for cutting shootings down. So it's one of those moments where you hit your nadir, your lowest point, and suddenly you discover within yourself and within your connection to other people an invincibility, a strength a reservoir of strength that you hadn't tapped into. So much energy has come out of that horrible tragedy that's helped us to be ahead of every other city in America for driving down shootings. Now, we're not where we want to be. We still have a long way to go. But right now, Newark is setting the pace for percentage reductions.
Well, crime reduction was your central concern when you took office. You have gun stoppers, crime stoppers. You've implemented a gunshot detection system. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, you know, one of the things we realized before I was even mayor is that there were so many people shooting off guns in Newark that nobody reported. People got tired of hearing them or couldn't even tell if they were firecrackers or not. And that's valuable evidence, even in just the shell casings on the ground. So when we took the 8 square miles where 80% of our shootings were happening in Newark and set up this sophisticated audio technology where almost instantaneously when a gun goes off, we can now get one of our new cameras on it. We can now go right to the scene with police officers to collect the evidence. It's given us a remarkable sort of edge in driving down shootings. You know, we're setting the standard. I always tell people we don't have success. One person shot in our city is too much. Last year we had over 200, which was too much. But compared to where we started, 435, Garry McCarthy's proven his ability to make a difference.
Yeah, there is a big difference there, isn't it? The gun buyback program you implemented last year, phenomenal success. How do you think it went?
Well, you know, we were blown away. I think Garry and I were both skeptical about the gun buyback programs because often they get, you know, grandma's gun from the closet that shoots nothing but dust because it's so old. But we were blown away that you had a mother taking the guns away from her kid and bringing them in to turn them in. There was such a movement that we said, well, let's go out and raise more money. So I called up more friends, more local businesses to do another round of a gun buyback program, and it's a strategy we're going to continue now into next year.
Well, Mayor, most people think, well, you're going to have you know, gangbangers and drug dealers turning in their guns. I was out there in that gun buyback. You're right. You really don't see that.
Yes.
You see mothers, concerned mothers and grandmothers, and people wanting to get rid of these weapons before they end up in dangerous
and what
hands.
I've seen is we have a lot of narcotics-related shootings. Thankfully, we've seen those go down probably the most of any shootings. But some shootings in Newark, it's very frustrating. There are guys get into fights. Somebody goes back and finds a weapon, comes back to finish off the fight. And we want to take away those crimes of opportunity.